Football View, the beautiful game.
Hello everyone, welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Today I'm here with the one and only Ademola Victor, and today we're talking about this game against England tomorrow. We've already seen surprises. Sweden beat USA today on penalties to advance to the quarterfinals. Will there be another surprise or drama tomorrow? Let's talk about it. First of all, thanks for joining me, Victor, and I hope you're enjoying your day.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm enjoying my day. Good to be here, Clinton, and it's nice to talk to you today.
All right. So, how do you think the Super Eagles are preparing so far for the Super Falcons? Sorry, are preparing so far for the game?
Yeah. Well, I feel like this is the knockout stage, and every game it gets tougher. Playing against Canada in our first game after getting the draw, the next match against Australia, we know we needed to win. So I guess the players were more tense, but they delivered. And in the last game against the Republic of Ireland, looking at the fact that we just needed a point to qualify, I felt like they also delivered as well. So this time around, playing England at the knockout stage, of course, there's no second chance. Make any mistake and you're out of the competition. As you can see, when USA lost to Sweden on penalties, the defending champions. So I feel like England will also be tense. They would not want to go out as well. That's what I feel. But Nigeria, on paper, are not the favorite to win this game. England, of course, are supposed to win this game on paper because they're the fourth-ranked team in the world. So I feel like Nigeria could, just shock England on the counter this time around. Just soak all the pressure, defend. We know the English side is very talented. We know the Three Lionesses are very talented. Let's just sit back, soak all the pressure, and I'm sure, we could surprise England. I'm not very confident. I'm not going to go out there and bet my money or stake my life that Nigeria is going to win. But I believe we are going to make it difficult for England in this game. And England, the Three Lionesses should be scared of Nigeria, actually.
Oh, yes.
In this game.
So, me personally, I think if you watch England's first two games, they were very, very focused on, scoring a goal and defending, keeping a clean sheet. It was after they qualified, they came out and scored, is it 6 or 7 goals in there?
Yeah, 6 goals against China.
Yes, 6 goals. So I think if Super Falcons can actually adopt that style, gets the goal, then defend till the game ends, it's going to be very, very good for them, because right now England doesn't want to go out. They won't come out the way they came out against China. Obviously, they'll be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Their coach say that Super Eagles are very good with the counter attack, so that is something they should be watching out. I don't know if her name is Kara Walsh, midfielder, one of the main midfielder was injured. I don't know. She started in training, but I don't think if she will be available for that game. Then as for Nigeria, I don't think any major person has got injury. I also don't think Asisa Toshola will miss that game. I think she will also start. But let's talk about players to watch in both teams right now. Who do you think we should watch? Players that we should be looking out to, change the game or pull out some magic out of their hats in this game against England?
Yeah, first of all, is the talented player, the Chelsea player, Laura James.
That girl is a snake. She left United and went to Chelsea.
Seriously. But the girl is very talented. Imagine the last game against China, where she had all the freedom. She scored 2 goals and assisted 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
Out of the 6 goals, she contributed 5 of them. And I feel like they would want to use her in this game against Nigeria, and she'd be a major threat for Nigeria in this game. Also, the goalkeeper is also very experienced, Mary Epps. So if we have any chance, we have to be clinical. We have to try and take our chances, because that lady is very talented. She will try and stop every single ball that will be shooting on target. Then Chloe Kelly, we have Georgia Stanway, Rachel Daly, even in the defense, Alex Greenwood also, be solid in defense for England. Mil Bright and Lucy Bronze, But I feel like if Nigeria can sit back and soak up all the pressure, England will come out to attack. And that will make them vulnerable at the back. Yeah. That's what I just feel, basically.
Right. So do you think because
but for Nigeria,
I've seen several situations or in games where you know that this team is bigger than you, they have good players more than you, and you start looking for a way to get a goal, like prioritizing set pieces, wasting time and all that. Do you think those kind of tactics would be under consideration for the World Run?
Yeah. So it all depends on who scores first. That's to be honest. It depends on who scores first. And of course, if England scores first, they will try and frustrate Nigeria to come out and make mistakes as well. They probably would want to get more goals. But if Nigeria can score first, and if you can score maybe late into the second half, then England will panic, obviously. So time wasted would all depend on who scores first. And I feel like we should also be wary of set pieces, corner kicks, free kicks. England are very good with the set pieces. You have to defend them well, because I feel like they might get goals from those, even if they can't get from open play.
All right. So, what do you think, the style of play do you think Randy Waldron will be lining up? How do you think Nigeria will line up against England tomorrow?
Okay. Of course, Chiamaka Nadozie, the one that saved the penalty in our first game against Canada.
Obviously.
She has kept 2 clean sheets so far at this competition. She definitely has to start. Of course, in goal. Then in defense, we would have Osinachi or Ale, Blessing Dimay, most likely. Okay. Michela Lozier, the fan favorite now, and Ashley Promptre at the back, because they've started every game, and I feel like the coach wants to stick to that. Every game they've started so far, they have not considered, except the game against Australia when they considered twice. So I feel like we want to go with that same back line. In the middle of the pack, we would have Ayinde, Uchebe, and most likely Tony Payne, the very energetic Tony Payne. She has been fantastic so far in this competition. Oh, yes. She's almost everywhere. She can play almost every position in this team, and I feel like the coach would want her to start. So, I mean, I could be wrong. The coach could have actually replaced 1 or 2 and come up with a shocking starting lineup. But I strongly believe that we would have Uchebe there, Tony Payne there for sure. Maybe Ayinde also comes in, and in front and attack. I'm expecting to see Vashita Tajibade or Shoala hopefully starting. She did not start against Australia, but I hope she starts this time around. We'd also have Uche Nakanu, who I believe still has a lot of things to offer for this team. Uche Nakanu can be a major threat to England. I remember we played the friendly match against USA, when USA defeated us 2-1, the second friendly match. Uche Nakanu was a threat to that team. So I feel like if we have that starting lineup in place, then we could have some substitutes coming in, like Ifeoma Onumono. We could have other players coming into the play, and that could make it more difficult for England on the counter. These players are fast. Oshoala is a very fast player. Uche Nakanu is very fast. Vashita Tajibade is fast and skillful. So England should be wary. It's going to be a very tough match, honestly. England are favourites, of course, on paper. If we win, I'll be very surprised. But I hope we can deliver at the end of the day.
All right. Yeah. So would you say Randy Waldron has exceeded expectations?
Yes. To be honest, he has. Looking at before this competition started, most people thought we'd just play 3 matches and that's it. We are going home. Looking at the ranking in the group when we started this competition, Canada ranked 7th in the world. Australia, who are the coast, ranked 10th in the world. Republic of Ireland ranked 22nd, and yes, Nigeria, 40th ranked team in the world, in the same group as that. And we qualify out of the group unbeaten with 5 points. We could have easily won the group if you had defeated the Republic of Ireland, or maybe Canada has defeated Australia. But qualifying out of the group unbeaten in that type of group, I feel like the coach has surpassed all expectations, getting to the round of 16. Even if you go out at this point, of course, the USA is out. People did not see that coming as well. So that's a big shock. So if Nigeria also goes out of this competition, I mean, at this stage of the competition, I mean, that's fine. The coach has done well. If we not get to the quarterfinals, that will not equal our record of the quarterfinal finish, which we only did once in 1999. And we'll be looking to actually break or even equal that record if we can get a victory against England. Either via after 90 minutes, after 120 minutes of via penalties. Anyone, I don't care. As long as we get the victory, I'll be super excited for these girls. And of course, they will get to get that juicy $90,000 for reaching the quarterfinal.
So if let's say the game starts, is it that Nigeria should start attacking, or they should soak the pressure and look for opportunity? Because I've seen on Twitter people are saying that Nigeria should surprise USA by starting with attack, get 1 goal, then go to defend. So what are your thoughts? How do Nigeria should approach?
No, I feel like Nigeria should be more careful. Let's try and study the game when the game starts, not just rush into the game. Let's study the game. Our players can actually stand toe-to-toe with these English players. They can stand toe-to-toe with these English players. I feel like when the game starts, they should just go with the flow. Of course, the coach will have the strategy and plan already before the game starts. But when the game starts, let's see how the the game goes in the first 5 minutes and the players can respond adequately. But I'm very confident our attack. Those girls don't fear anybody. They play in top leagues, top clubs around the world. Is it Oshuala? Is it Ajibade? They will not be scared of anybody. These are their colleagues, so they will go toe to toe with them. Defense. They should be, even England should be scared of these players. They should be scared.
All right. So before we go, what are your predictions?
Well, my predictions or my hope. So I hope we qualify. I hope we qualify. I will predict this match end in a goalless draw and we advance their penalties. And maybe like how USA were shocked and were knocked out by Sweden. We also shock England and knock them out. So yeah, that's my prediction. Fingers crossed. I hope this comes fast.
Oh, okay. Me personally, I think it's going to be very, very tight. But I'm predicting Nigeria to lose narrowly. I'm Nigerian, but I have to say the truth. I'm predicting Nigeria to narrowly. But I'm saying this so that in case Nigeria win, I will be the most surprised person.
Yeah, you're happy that way, right?
Yeah. So
that's true.
Thanks for joining me. And do have a wonderful day.
All right, and you too. Cheers. Good. Have a wonderful day.
Football View, the beautiful game.